Okey pokey, sorry about that. Got green lines when we should have green lines. And yes, I'll explain what happened in a second. I'm just closing something else on another computer. Right. Get yourself comfortable and organised. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, space engineers. Welcome back to Escaping the Desert. Yes, sorry about the late start. I'm on my laptop, and just as I went to go live, it dawned on me, mainly due to the warning messages, that I haven't set up my laptop to stream. I've always done on my PC. First time I've ever done on my laptop. So, yeah, just had to do a quick bit of passwordery, authorization, IPing type stuff. But we're all good to go. Fantastic. Yes, so today is I want to do some stuff here at Pertam, and I just think it would have been a bit dull for the regular episodes, and yeah, I thought also it was just didn't really want to miss out putting it on camera, and I think it was just a good opportunity today. I've got a bit of time at my sort of what seems to be my streaming slot, and I haven't done a stream in a while. That yeah, I thought this was just a good opportunity. There's just a few things I want to knock off, which yeah, I think we'll just get into it. So first of all, you find me clearly where you left me last time, which was at the end of the episode. So right, so right, what I'll do is we'll get out of creative mode as well before I forget. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll actually just start by getting rid of this thing. The blueprint projection. And also I was gonna do that, and then so I'll just do a couple of things, and then we'll sort of make a start proper. As yeah, and then I'll sort of take one to proper. Let's just put you there. Need to do that sort of in there. I do find it astonishing how much resource these beacons, large script beacons and antennas use, given that the small ones don't use hardly anything. Good. One over here, such a long distance. Kilometre long, that projection. Could probably turn it off actually. Can I get to that from here? Oh, hang on. Yeah. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. that's good. Control pad on there. So let's just here and yeah, so we'll do just call that and do a new position. This will be silver. That's good. So, even though I put a GPS on, I sort of treat it as though it's the beacon, but then I can turn the GPS off. Very good, okay. So they can stay here. Okay, so that's that. The other thing I just wanted to do is grab plates, grab some steel. I would just lock this to the ground. Safe thing to do. Right, deer fall into that hole. Deep. What was making that noise up here? I hate to think. No, everything's kind of where it should be. Okay, let's go to here. So, today, mine silver. Okay, and retract, drill, expand, barracks, and then which is going to be fun. Okay, so we don't need that anymore because we have deposits. Yes, that's fine. Okay. Right, so that's sort of what we're up to today. Okay, so just over here in regards to the barracks. Yeah, we'll just see how things go, but I think just we'll have a bit of time up our sleeve while this is coming out of the ground. Yeah. So let's go up to upstairs, grab the scarab. Now, actually, I might just see if there's anywhere that I can put on an extra back thrust. Wish that exhaust. I thought for a second there was a scarab that was smoking. I did think that, yeah, I mean, if this hadn't have worked, the drill, I had a couple of other ideas up my sleeve, but also certainly vertical drilling straight down rather than on the diagonal was an option too. And redo the drill rig completely. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised and chuffed that this actually worked. I wasn't kind of expecting it to work. But yeah, the landing gear's held. Yeah, if I'd gone straight down. Now this was something that I did consider, going straight down and actually building a miner that could go straight down, could drop down a hole, and then sort of drill sideways. So it might have even been sort of hand drills on all sides. So yeah, it's just, that would have been quite a different look. There. Trying to get the camera angle right, it's not easy. Okay, we're just about there. There's the projector and stuff. Drills. see why, unless I've got the sort of third-person camera with the other machine. Sort of just have to sort of get over these. It's a bit of a shame. Quite like doing the third person and sort of time lapse, because the voxels being carved out is quite time lapse. Nearly there. So seem to be at the right level. Just need to go in and then figure out. Oh, there it is. Okay, so if we come out of there and just go down an angle, just to create a bit of a shoot. To drop down. Shouldn't make it sort of hung up anywhere. Forgotten how to use this. Toolbar 2, sorter, all on, bypass, on, off, default, off. Okay, so we want that one to be like that, and then we should be right. I'm glad I realised that now. Okay. Fly out. So I was just thinking about the sword thing. Okay, so yeah, let's think about connecting it up first. Yeah. Very low. The voice. Hang on, I'll try and move the mic closer. Or the voice, or the game audio. And also, we're not talking properly, or am I just mumbling? So that's the other thing. Right, so this we probably want to extend out. Voice, okay. Just stand by. I've turned it up a few notches. Hopefully that makes a bit of a difference. And I'll try and stop mumbling. Right, this is the first time that I've actually used this bit. That's grinded in there, isn't it? So probably won't. Oi. Oh, because I've still got the silly thing. It's just I didn't realise I still had the control panel open for didn't like that. Fine, everything is fine. Game is covering me up a bit. Right. That's all good. Pull that back a few notches. You still going back? That's not lined up. Well, this one isn't so important. So we could just maneuver this up a little bit. Might just need to extend that out a bit. That's it. That's all I needed. No, it wasn't just you. There's a lot of clang in here. Woo. Okay, so that's that. That's good. So now, if we were to mine, hopefully it gets through there, comes across there, out there, into there. Okay, so that, as far as I can tell, that's all connected. Okay, very good. Now, the ejector, stone ejector. That was up here somewhere, which clearly doesn't exist. Actually, no, it was here. It was right, because there's the old panel. So it was here where I'm standing. It's not here anymore. Okay, right, where are we going to put that? I guess sort of just outside here is a good place as any. We've got a... here will do. What could go wrong? T-junction, sorter, and connector. Stone ejector, and we'll call you stone ejector. Oh, I'm glad I realised that was not there anymore before I sort of started going crazy with the mining. Okay, so we want whitelist and we want stone. Even though I can turn it into gravel, even though I can turn the gravel into concrete, it's not something I need at the moment. So that's that, and then now that that's got a filter on it, we can turn this onto collect all and throw it all. And that will get rid of some stone, which would have been in the drill. So that's working. Woohoo! Right, get back to mining. Our ridiculous maze of walkways that I absolutely love. That's good. And there is the up. Sun's just going down, I think. Place to leave a tree. Go. Let's try and open this up a bit more. Very nice. I do find this sort of mining quite therapeutic, actually. to the scarab. Okay, and just make sure that these are... they're not. Okay, they're getting hung up on there. Okay, so that's... maybe something we just need to look at. F9. It's sort of going in. Ourselves a bit more headroom, I think. That's a bit better. Doesn't look like a very big deposit, does it? Maybe it'll get bigger the deeper I go. Just check that again. Yeah, I think we might need to deal with that. Let's just go and drop down here. We'll just do a little bit of hand mining. Just be very careful not to fall in there. Did it? Almost got pushed in there, Indiana Jones style. Okay, I think that's better. Okay, that should be good. Okay, now I've somehow got to get back up here. Yep. 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 No worries, we can't be falling and crouched. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3. And yeah. Oh, no, that didn't work. Oh dear. Okay, trouble. It's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah. Okay, let's not get out of there again. Okay. I think I might have made a bit of a shelf there. Just. Ooh. Okay, that's alright. I think that's pretty good. Yep. Okay, so this, yeah, looks like quite a small deposit, which I think I made them small. I don't think I made the silver and gold very thick. But we'll be able to cash in all those contracts and that I got for silver. Make some money, maybe buy some uranium. So I'll be probably hunkered down the next few days. We've got a cyclone looming down on top of us at the moment here in Aotearoa. We've got Cyclone Gabriel, which is a nasty one. It's going to make a bit of a hit up in the upper part of our country, which also got walloped by a cyclone a few weeks ago. So everybody's sort of on tenterhooks a bit. Yeah, I don't think we'll get walloped where I live, but we'll certainly know about it. I think it's going to start raining very shortly, actually, and probably not stop for 2 or 3 days. So we're not at the point of getting sandbags and stuff, but some places are. So yeah, hopefully we don't lose our power or anything like that, which is quite a distinct possibility. Our power network's not fantastic. By what I mean is it's not very well maintained. They sort of wait for trees to fall on the power lines before they decide to take them out. And like most utilities all under-resourced and underfunded and been let run down and all that sort of carry on. And that's a lot of the problems actually up in Auckland that got hit. It was to do with stormwater and lack of investment in infrastructure, and just the old story of if you cover up the ground that soaks up the water and chop down the trees that soak up the water and replace all that with a concrete jungle, then instead of the water soaking in the ground, it all just runs off. Where I live, it's quite flat, so if the water, we get too much water, then it just can't drain away quick enough, and that generally is our biggest problem. Unless the local river bursts its banks, which is another whole thing altogether. Why am I not ejecting anymore? Was I not ejecting anyway? Because I'm full of... Oh well, the system works. Oh, I forgot to turn it on. Okay, well, we'll turn it on, shall we? And it can eject it all. And get stuck, although most of it's going in there. Oh, look at all that silver. Oh, glorious. Okay. That was a bit of an error. Never mind. Nothing lost because the system worked. Hey Donald, you didn't miss a lot. Just mining and me making mistakes as I normally do. It's all, I'll straight up, as the name implies, it's probably going to be a little bit mundane type stuff today. But I just felt like, it wasn't. I just felt like it was a good day for a stream. Haven't had one for a while. And so at the moment I'm just, our four main things are mining the silver, which now that I've just turned the ejector on and it's actually ejecting it, will probably work better. Looks like we've got a bit of a shelf happening there though. And then we'll look at pulling this drill back out of the hole. And while that's retracting, because that'll probably take a while, we will look at the barracks, doing some work there, and then I want to move the axles. Yes, Bradford. Preventative maintenance is ye old ancient speak, and not heard of for many, many years. So all the weather and stuff that we've had lately is sort of exposing quite a bit of lack of maintenance on things. Our roading department's got a lot to live up to at the moment. We've got slips happening everywhere and roads disintegrating, which, you know, it's all roads that were put in by contractors that went for the lowest bid. You know, a lot of all the public works type roads from years ago are still in good nick, you know. And then we've got a lot of logging trucks and milk tankers that just chew up the road. Which, you know, they've got to get logs and milk from A to B, but we just don't build our roads to really deal with it. And even then we still restrict the weight of our trucks to stop it from destroying the roads compared to other countries. Just that little bit there. Yeah, Donald, I find this type of mining quite relaxing actually. I don't mind doing it. And I haven't got it set up today, but I always like it. And when I have the third person camera in the sort of the multiplayer, and you get the spectator cam watching it, and when you watch it sped up, you know, sort of 2000% or something, just how the drills actually just mold the voxel, I find it quite cool. But yeah, the old second computer thing's not working super well for me at the moment, which will be rectified. So I'm on my laptop at the moment, and I've just literally half an hour before I started today, I plugged in my desktop computer, so I have that back from the shop, and I actually ended up going in and spending some time with a technician who was very generous with his time to help me figure out what was wrong. And I didn't even really get into the Space Engineers game, but there was a couple of things. I was always thinking GPU and power consumption, which was what my research was leaning me towards, and that was probably a bit of a red herring, because what they were able to tell me, that the technician, was that with his experience, was that it was actually not a GPU issue but a CPU issue. Not enough cores and overheating. So yeah. So I looked at my options, which was to upgrade my CPU, which would require a new motherboard, which would require a new case. Also upgrading because of the type of work that I do on it, upgrading the cooling system. Which, I mean, you're pretty much getting a whole new computer, given that this one is 2 years old, I think. 2 years or 3 years? 2 years. And I do use it a lot. Sorry, not the laptop, not this computer, the PC. So yeah, I decided that given the amount of time that I spend on the computer, and that it's 2 years old, and that yes, I could repair it, but that would be a fairly substantial chunk towards actually buying a new computer, and then I wouldn't actually have the old computer. So I bit the bullet, and I've bought a new computer, which is a bit of a late Christmas present, I guess. I was preparing myself to do it. I just tried other options first, but yeah, it was certainly an option, which was to purchase another computer. So it will be. So the PC that I've got at the moment is an i7, and it's got 8 cores. Because lack of cores is something that causes, that help. The number of cores helps with your video editing and rendering. And yeah, so just park this. So I'm getting an i5, which is 13th generation, and it's got 14 cores. So yeah, 14 is more than 8, and yeah, so that's where we're at with that. And got I forget what graphics card. It's GeForce. I think it's a 4070 Ti. So that's also a step up as well from the one I've got at the moment. So yeah, so that's good. So looking forward to getting that next week probably, assuming I can actually get to where I pick it up from. What am I doing? Okay, so we can pull this out of the ground now. So what I need to do here is I need to set up some new timers. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll get rid of that. And we'll put that thing back down to where it was. So the technician, he was very helpful, and his experience with rendering, he understood what I did, and had some experience himself, not personally, but he knew what people that did rendering asked for and required in a what was required, because one of his customers that he does supply quite a few computer parts to, you may have heard of them. They're a small production company in New Zealand, in Wellington, called Weta Workshop, and I think they do some like little novelty films here and there. You may have heard of them. I'm not too sure, but yes. So they buy cores. When they buy computers, they're like after 64 cores and stuff, he said. So yeah, so that's interesting. Okay, so we'll get rid of you. Okay, so I'm gonna need to put in some timers. So 4 timers was what I had going down, and so 4 timers is what I need coming up. Okay, so where am I going to put the timers? Where are they at the moment? They're around here at the moment, aren't they? Yeah, okay. So I guess since they're around sort of there, I could put them over this side maybe. Yeah, good place to meet. Okay, just before I get out of that, so I'll put them there. So spending an absolute fortune on a new computer, which, you know, it's a hobby, and you know, it's either I could spend my money on that or gambling or something like that, you know. So, and I get a great deal of enjoyment out of doing this stuff. But it has made me reassess things, and so that's called. We'll just drag push number 2. Okay, so we want to be pull number. Yep. Yeah, and so somewhat reluctantly, I've made a bit of a decision, and that is that it's about monetization. So I've hit 3,000 subs, so I've had monetization available since 1,000 subs, so I've had it for 18 months. And I have had the odd, I do turn on the monetization for my episodes. So everything that I've done in the past 18 months has had pretty much monetization on it. Normally it's just the little the advertising that's on the top right of the window, so nothing that pops up on screen, not skippable ads or ads at the start of it or anything. I do, however, for my back catalogue, put in some skippable videos in certain places that are very much trying to be just not annoying. So yeah, and I do that on my back catalogue, so anything sort of over 3 months old. I'll come back to this conversation because I need to now concentrate on doing these. Oh, and I need you to call them pull. Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm thinking I don't want to necessarily make a living out of this. I'm not intending to be a full-time YouTuber or anything like that. I know that's a dream for a lot of YouTubers, and hey, you know, if something works out like that, I'm not going to also say no. But it's not my motivation. My motivation is just to have fun and share what I do. If I wanted to be a YouTuber, I would need to probably pick a different game or a different genre, maybe puppy videos or something. So yeah, so that's... But having spent now quite a bit of money on this with a couple of computers, you know, it's going to be my second computer, then I think it's fair, and I think everybody would understand that, you know, it kind of needs to start paying for itself and contribute towards things. So yeah, it's just, I refer to it probably more as an internet fund, a power bill fund. Yeah, so it's not, as I say, it's just to help pay for itself basically. So that's sort of where I'm at the moment. Thank you, Donald. I mean, as I say, I make the videos just for fun, and I enjoy it as much as subs, you know, help and make it worthwhile. It's not everything, and I'm well aware that, you know, it's up to people whether they want to watch. Okay, so I need to now concentrate on this. So what we need to do is, first of all, we need to turn the grinder on, and we need to turn the welder off. We're going to need to trigger number 2. Oh shit, if I do rig, it might just... Yeah, okay, the rig's better. Okay, we need to start number 2. Okay, so number 1 will be... We'll say number 1 is locking the port. Turning off the port. Turning off the starboard. And in theory the starboard should be locked. Okay, I think that's all. And then number 2 will be, again, I'll turn the grinder on. Rig. Turn the grinder on. What's that from? R1, okay. Off, sorry, off. Turn the welder off. Grinder on, welder off. And then port. So the port side will be locked. We need to unlock the starboard side. Okay. I'll come back to that question, Donald. So the port was locked, which means that's the one that's going to pull it up out of the ground. So the port piston will need to turn on, and we'll need to extend, which will push it out of the ground. And the starboard will need to turn on, and the starboard lock is unlocked, so it's able to slide and go back in. So that will be retract. Okay. Oh, we need to start number 3. Okay. Number 3 should be however many seconds. 15 seconds. Okay, so number 1 should be 15 and number 3 should be 15. That's 1 and 1. Okay, so number 3. So we need to do number 4 start. Again, we'll turn off the welder, turn on the grinder, and so the starboard one would have been sliding back, so that needs to lock. We need to turn off the pistons to make sure they don't try and slide with things locked. And then that's fine. And then number 4, we'll just add those off and on. And then that will need to start number 1. And so now the starboard needs to lock, and the starboard will need to be turned on, and it needs to extend to pull it out, and then the port, so that was already actually locked previously, wasn't it? Yeah, so the port, I didn't need that in there, but it can stay. So then the port side needs to unlock, and needs to turn on, and needs to retract. Okay, so that's that. I'll just go through them quickly again just to make sure. So that's locks. Okay, so at this point the starboard would be already locked. And number 2, the starboard unlocks, and those are fine. Okay, number 3, the starboard will lock. Turn them off. And number 4, yeah, and it's got that extra slot because I've done this twice, so that's fine. Starboard lock. Also unlock. Yep, okay. Cool. So this is potentially where we're at, number 4. Pull number 4. Go and check that. Yeah, I think so. Okay, let's just let's turn you off. Turn the grinder on. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. It's not getting it. Okay, we're going to have to do you. Get it a bit closer. Okay. Whew. Okay, ready to give this a go? I think so. We're all unlocked from there. Oh, I need to turn the drills off. That might be a thing as well. Control and off. Oh, that's just getting the 3rd variant. I think this is the 3rd version where we actually finally remembered to put on a small grid antenna and remote control. Fantastic. Okay, right, I might just do a quick save just in case it goes horrendously wrong. Okay. So pull number 4, and we will start. Doesn't seem to be doing a lot. Oh, it was still on 10 seconds, wasn't it? No, it was 1 second. Oh, I know the problem. Because the push were all turned off. So, because I copied the push, that will be turned on. So I'll stop them. Okay, so that's cool. Okay, so number will be number 1 now. Should be the port lock. Yep. Okay, I'm going to start that. I mean, it's a bit of mucking about, but trying to figure out which time is which and all that sort of stuff when you're trying to restart this thing, but yeah. That seems to be working. Alright, well, just pretty much got to leave that for half an hour now. I should probably put this back down. I will just adjust the distance, take that 5 centimeters off, because that was kind of sort of helping keep it under control. But I do believe it's working. Okay, I'm just thinking. I'm thinking maybe an insurance policy might just be in mind. Oops, sensor is what I want. Okay, so we're going to do drill, rig, pull, stop. Okay, let's just show that on the HUD and go into here. Oh, it's not the most ideal. So top doesn't need to be anything. Back doesn't need to be anything. Front. 10 meters will be perfect. And bottom. Pull that up. Left. Yeah, so that's pretty much clear of so just really after a beam. Okay, which probably, yeah, I just need to make the bottom a little bit lower. Make that 1.5. Maybe 2. Yep. Okay, so take that off of there. We want it to detect subgrids, but not players. Okay, and what we want it to do when it detects a subgrid is, I think, what would be the best way? Well, it's going to be probably that one. Turn it off. Oops. Yes, detect small grids. So on here, behind the drill, at the end of this is 2 drills. Behind the drill, oh, hang on, I'll show you. Behind the drill is the large grid projector, but then behind that is the lights. Is a hinge adapted to small grid, which has got the battery and the remote and the antenna, which allows me to control it. So that's hopefully that's what it will sense. Subgrid. So that's that. So hopefully that will, if I forget it, will just stop itself. Fingers crossed. And toes and everything else. Okay, so that's good. We'll just make sure that that stuff is getting back in here. So let's go steel. Yeah. It's going out of there and it's going back. Into there. Cool. Fantastic. The system works. Haha. Okay, that's real good. Yeah, so we can just let that do its thing. So, you know, it's a lot of effort, a lot of resource to put this drill in, but as you can see, it is actually quite automated, you know, now that it's working. Yeah. Of course, now I don't actually need any more stuff. I've got plenty. And how much silver did we get, actually, speaking of which? And power time 3 days, so that's fine. Silver 45k. And we've already processed 2k of that. And when it comes time for this, we've got 300 for 1 million. Another 300 for another 1 million. Cobalt. Yeah, so we'll be able to cash in some of these things. Okay, I thought I had more silver than that, but anyway, so that's cool, and we'll be able to make the it's yeah, it all works out well. Yeah, yeah, exactly, Donald. So the idea was that for a drill like this, where it's temporary, where I turn up drill everything out and then retract it. Or if it's something that's a bit more permanent, like say the iron mine, then it can stay in, can detach it, and it's there. Sorry, that is just really bugging me. And the other one's the same. How did that happen? Okay. Going back to your earlier question about multiplayer, my stock standard response currently is that I've got quite a few things that I still want to achieve in single player, and multiplayer is not on the horizon at the moment. I'm not ruling it out. I'm not planning not to do it, but I'm currently not planning to do it either. There's various reasons for that. I haven't been streaming very long, so that's kind of the thing that I feel like I probably need to improve on, and actually I just need to do some other stuff with my videos and bits and pieces, so that's kind of how I'm feeling about it at the moment. Absolutely not ruling it out, just not in the right space to be doing it at the moment. It is a learning thing for me, this whole YouTube and video editing and stuff, and yes, I've been doing it for 2.5 years now, but I'm still learning and I'm just taking my time, and yeah, as I say, my motivations are to have fun and do it the way that I want to do it, so yeah, I'm just really trying to maintain that. Right, well, I can't really do anything with the barracks until I get this moved, because this is going to move into here. That's going to be fun, and really I want the thing to be pulled up out of the ground so I can actually move the whole behemoth onto level ground, and then I'm thinking jack all 4 sides up, all 4 corners, and then I can keep 3 up in the air, and the one that I want to move I can lift back up, and then it'll be free. So that's the plan. And the sun's coming up, which is good. Right, so I think I might actually get rid of this cargo container. So let's get rid of this. It was only a sort of thing while I didn't have any weight on the front. So for those of you that don't, we'll go back to the list that I started off today with. And also, just with multiplayer, I'm sort of also not that confident with how well it works. For one thing, I'm on the other side of the planet from everybody else, so lag and that sort of thing is an issue. But even then, the types of builds that I do, with all these subgrids and stuff, when I get Future Wellington to join me, so my other profile, in multiplayer, quite often the subgrids and everything are way out of whack, and yeah, I can't do it. Plus, this is a custom planet, remember, as well, so that also mucks things up. And when I say custom planet, it's not modded. I've actually changed the game files, so there would need to be those sorts of considerations as well. So, as I say, absolutely not ruling it out. Just at the moment, it's just not what I'm not what I'm into. So. But every time anybody asks me, it does twist my arm just that little bit further, so. Right, so we can actually change this now, because we've already achieved one thing, which is to mine the silver. And we're retracting the drill, so I'm going to sign that off. So that's cool. So, moving the axle mounts, did that save? Yes, it did. Is one of the things for today. And I will just go into, not that one, go into there. So, oh, look at all that stone. This is what I'm referring to here. So, actually I'll make the same mistake that I made at last episode. So if you didn't see last episode, I talked about last episode. But when I was putting this stuff underneath here, I came to the realization that this axle, with its pistons there and there, is in the wrong place. It would make so much more sense if it was lined up with this beam here. And it's going to be a bit of a headache to shift it forward, but that's what I'm thinking needs to happen. And it's the same at the back, except it's just one, and that's actually going to be a lot more work because it's got all that infrastructure above it. And in fact on the other side it's a bit tricky because it's kind of actually, it might solve my piping issues on the other side. So it's actually probably a positive thing over here now that I look at that. So we'll come back to that. Gosh. Yeah. So that's what we're looking at there. So that's going to be crazy. It's going to be like chopping the thing in half again. But yeah, I cannot unsee this. It's bugging me now that it's in the wrong place. Yeah. I mean, it's not asymmetrical, this thing, but certainly that's bugging me. Yep. I'll use connectors as well, because I also want to just try and keep it connected so that we don't lose the connections between. When I say connectors, I'm only talking temporarily, but rather than a landing gear, so I can keep the named links between blocks and control panels. So anyway, that's that. Yeah, so we're gonna be a while waiting for that because it hasn't come up very far, but it is getting there slowly. Maybe too slowly. Oh, it's because it's set up for drilling. I mean, I could speed it up. Because but then I'd have to change those. And, we'll just let it take its time. It's fine. Okay, right. Let's see if this is empty, and then we'll move it. It's empty. Yay. So that's good. Fantastic. Okay, so what I was sort of thinking around here was actually having this come out further. I'm just now wondering if that's what I want to do. The other thing I need to consider is how I seal this, because I've got this half block here. That's a bit of a problem. Yeah, it's naming groups and the batteries, because batteries are down there and the wheels and all sorts, so it's easier if I just leave it connected. Okay, we're going to get rid of this. Okay, so I'm thinking okay, well maybe we keep downstairs going back here. So we'll just kind of have to work around that gap there at the moment. Yeah, so we'll keep those going along to here. I think that's wise. How did we... Okay, that's... I just remembered how we approached that over the other side. Okay, so that's fine. Because that stuck out one block past that. But I think we could go wider this time. just put it out to the edge here. How do we feel about that? Is that going to be in the way? Oh, I don't think so. I mean, it might. Okay, maybe just put some more steel out here. I won't weld these up because they'll have to be moved anyway when we do the axle madness. But if that comes out like that, I think that's probably enough. Oh well, we'll start welding it, because these certainly are going to stay. Then I'll put in some corner stuff here. So I think by the time I sort of do that, we'll be in a better position to see what's going on. So grab all of that, all that. So I'll do across here. Come back. Yep. And I'll tell you what else I'm going to do is I am going to get some lights. It's a bit dark. Probably these ones. So I think there's meant to be some there. Yeah. So put that there, and I think that there, is that how it's over the other side? No, they're covered up. Okay. They are covered up. So actually I need to get rid of that glass. Ooh, laggy. Okay. So we'll put that in here. And that one. So that's go. And oh, not there. Oh, is that going to fall off? No, because we've got blocks down there. That's fine. I knew that. It's fine. Everything's fine. Go for this. Slope. So, oops. Oh, it doesn't want to be a slope there. Gosh. Okay. Will that link on there? No, it won't. Are there any lights? Not really. There's one there, but... Okay, so we'll go for these blocks, which I believe are... Are they level, or are they... Okay, go and have a look. Not level. They're level with the glass. So, they go in there like that. Because that's a full block. And there we go. Yep. No. Try again. Uh-oh. Somebody could have told me there was no roof there. That's a health and safety issue. Somebody forgot to put the roof in. Okay. Very good. And that was a panel by the looks of it. Okay, so we might just have to come back to that. Right, but now we should be able to put in these ones. Like so. Now, how did that work on the... Oh, we're looking on the wrong side as well. That doesn't help. I don't want to be looking here. I want to be looking over here. Okay, so 3. And then we're sort of... Oh, we're not going all the way up. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. But we're not going up there. Ugh. Good. Okay, and so that'll go there. Actually, I think we better jump up top and do this. Marvelous. Grab hold of steel. Right. Yeah, I think there's some roof here this time. That's better. Okay, so I think we use these blocks here. Like that. And like that. Pretty sure that's right. Okay. Yep. Then what did we do? Then just carry that along. Okay. Easy enough. What was that? That was an interesting noise. Oh, it's still working. Oh well. Right. Sure it was nothing. So then that's where the beam is. hinges, a half beam. Yep, okay. So now you can see what happens during all those edits that I do, you know, 15 minutes later. And it's pretty hard to sort of actually do a sped up thing. But yeah, I think it gives you an idea of, and just, you know, how long things are taking with the behemoth. And it's just because of the size of it and the complexity. Okay, that's good. Good. That's looking average. This can come down. And that. Okay, what we might do is. Oh, we've got that there. Making a little bit of scaffolding there. Yeah, okay, so we'll put in a locker. Yeah, same as down the other end. Put a light in here as well.
Energy low.
Done. That's helpful. Alright, grab some glass. So, how's that? I know there's a triangle piece, but then we go a single one there, and then there are double ones all along there. Okay. Which realistically probably didn't need to put that scaffolding in. It's really just for the one up the top there. Okay. Put that one there. Then those here. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Cool, cool. Okay, let's just go get some energies. I remembered this one was here. Okay. Just go and check out how that drill is doing. It's doing well. Oh, look, it's just about there. It's just about there. Not far away. Time flies when you're having fun. I knew it wouldn't take long once I sort of started getting into the nitty-gritty of doing stuff over here. So I'm thinking that this barracks can continue down here. And then we maybe have toilets and stuff all in here. Yeah, and then... yeah, I mean, this could just be a repeat of the other side. I was intending to make it wider, but we'll put a kitchen in up there and just see how that goes. Yeah. Yeah, we might just remove these for now. And have a bit more of a think about it. Yeah, and I don't think I'll put windows up on that wall until I figure out what I'm doing with the kitchen. Yeah, we'll just play that one by ear. Okay, but what we can do, as I say, is I think we can put some more blocks in here. Now, this potentially is in the wrong place now. That beam. Yeah, that's actually a little bit. Yeah, I think we need to do that. And change colour. We'll leave that one empty because we've got to try and slip these things in there. But this can continue down. Whoops. Let's go and have a look at the drill. Getting there. It's almost there. That plant's in a bit of a funny place. Oh, I thought the sun was coming up. Maybe it was only just going down. Cool. Let's just not speak of falling down that hole. Never happened. one. There. Okay. So that will be that. Oh, we did it that colour there, I think, didn't we? We made it kind of clean. So let us grab 1, 2 of those and 2 beds. Maybe 3 beds. That's good. Just copy you. Paste you. Paste you. Just keep it off the terminal. Kill. Okay, that's good. Well, if you looked down there, would you really notice? Okay, well, it's still working. Hopefully that's turned off now, number 4. We'll go and check it. Nope, it's still on. So I'm going to turn them all off. So something went wrong there. Hopefully that's perfect. Awesome. Okay, well that's that. That's, yeah, I don't know why false. I mean, it should have got it. Take subgrids on. Yeah, so it's not a subgrid, it's a different grid. So if I did, yeah, okay, there's my mistake. It's not a subgrid of this ship. It's not a subgrid of the behemoth, it's separate. Okay, live and learn. It's alright. I remembered anyway, so it wasn't a catastrophe. Right, let's stow this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you onto lock. Try to. Why are you not locking? Maybe it needs to be raised up a bit. Okay, that's weird. You don't need to go down a bit. Interesting. So that must have... okay, let's just not even... worry about that. Okay, so that's fine. We'll turn you off. The HUD. Probably turn you off altogether actually. And you, because we're locked there, you can now be unlocked. That's good. And we can actually... Is that locked? Yes, that's locked. So I'm going to turn that battery off just to save the energies. Okay. So that's good. That's unconnected. We will turn off the grinder. And reverse you. Just make sure it doesn't connect on that walkway. I think it's alright. Yep. Reposition the welder grinder. Good, cool. Oh, it's good that it's all got a bit of flex in it, that it, you know, can, you know, it wasn't a big, huge mission to rectify that. So that's all sorted. Fantastic. Okay, so now what we'll do is... Okay, this will be a thing. Yeah, I'm just thinking, don't fall off when the thing's all lifted up. Because I won't be able to get back on. I have to jetpack back on. Okay, so, right. Let's reverse that. And reverse that. And that can just do its thing. Okay, and then... handbrake. Where's the handbrake? Not anywhere. What's that? No, that's... I think we'll get rid of that. I don't think that does anything anymore. Subgrid wheel control. Yeah, this one. Handbrake's on. Kill. Okay. Think let's retract all. Okay, so we want that one all on. Okay, so 2 and 4. Click off and we can get moving. Look at that. It all just levels itself out. Because I don't think we've got that. Actually, that's a point. Handbrake on. Let's just stop. Oh. Yep, okay. Wind turbine's a bit of an issue. Wind. Okay, we might need to go and do it manually. I'm I'm trying to run, but it's not letting me run. Have I got the shift caps on? No. Okay, it's just gonna have to get down to that rotor now. Reverse. A night drive. You going up? You stuck. Ooh. Oh no, it's, I thought it was a hole there. No, you're not stuck, but also you're actually fine there. Okay. Right. Just to find some level ground, which actually... Are we on level ground at the moment? Oh, no, we're not. Okay. That's looking... fairly level over there. That's pretty good, I think. It's probably better where we were. Yeah, nose is what, down? Is it down or up? Down, but I think that'll suffice. Okay. So let's extend all of these. Lift it up. What's happening with that back one? To reverse that. I have this funny feeling. Back, right, left might not be in the group. Pistons, ball, back, right, left. Okay, no, it's in there. Going the right way. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. And they're all in the group. Okay, so if we reverse. Okay, it seems to be working this time. Absolutely fine this time. So that's good. Okay, there should suffice. Okay, so now if we bring up the front ones. Front right. actually, and what I should probably do is... let's put this down. What's locked? I keep forgetting all this stuff. Okay, so that's unlock first. Okay. That's fine. We'll have to somehow get down there. I feel like we're not as straight as what we were not that long ago, but oh well. Sort of a bit of an uphill walk. Put this back down. Going up so slowly. Those hinges I might actually do something with them because they do seem to be a little bit slow. Deployable access ramp. I mean, it may just be they've got the inertia tension on, might be the problem actually. That will be the problem. Take the work platform. I'm huffing and puffing because you're absolutely right. Sorted. That's exactly why we built it. Sometimes I forget about these things. And yeah, probably actually now that I think about it, before I get too carried away. You're absolutely spot on the mark, Donald. I did, however, forget to grab any steel. Is I'll tilt that up so I can get back on. So give me a second. I feel very slow. It's even slower. Am I crouched? Is that what the problem is? No. Just slow. Okay. So if I put those on there, just to get an idea of where we want to be. Really want to be a lot lower than what it is. And I get that further into the ground. I guess I just have to not worry about it. raise those. Oh, it's only one. It's only one. I could probably just do it with this. If I could quite reach it. I mean, it is got a locked cargo container, so whatever I have in the cargo container will stay in the cargo container. Izzy's script won't get rid of it. But it just depends on what I need, though. That's the thing. Okay, so let's try and I still can't get that. Okay. Oh, I could do it from here. New anchor, that's it. I lost the control panel. That's actually a cargo container on that side of the... Oh, yes it is. Okay. Missed my jetpack. Okay. So reverse. Right. Yep. Yep. Not quite. Never mind. Oh. I do feel like I'm very slowly running today. Also put that industrial lift down as well. That would that would be another method. Who left all those dirty great rocks over there? Ugh. I know I'm trying to keep this planet tidy. Is this camera, yeah, I was just about to say, is this camera above the connector or below the connector? It's above it. Very good. Right, drinky time. Sand in my boots. Yes, that would explain it. Does feel very sluggish, that's for sure. Oh, look, you're all not good. Let's just unlock you. Those ones are alright, but yeah, just need to be careful of that. That they don't get too far merged into the deck. Right, we need to lock you. And yeah, okay, so this one's first. Ooh, okay. So you're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to go. Oh, there was stuff in that. Okay. Why can't I place that there? Oh, because of you. I see you. I see you. Oh, I guess where all that's where all that stuff goes. And, yeah. Now what am I going to do with all that down there? It's a little bit problematic. Okay, what I might do is do that and get a ladder. Okay, I can just reach that one, so that's good. Very good. Okay, so that's fine. Maybe we'll just leave that ladder there for now. Put all that stuff in there. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that. And that. Leave this one till last. Get rid of that just to be on the safe side. Let's get rid of that stuff under there as well. Because this needs to go 2 blocks forward, so... Ooh, okay. There, but we're off now. This ladder again. Yeah, it was a whoops. It was a wise idea staying there. Keeping the ladder, I should say. Okay, so you're still connected over there. Okay, so that's good. I think just to give us some clearance, we will get rid of that. Okay. So what we're going to want is that needs to come up against there. So I'm going to put a merge block in. I know that the well pads are a thing, of course. I just feel like I want to get this in place before. Yeah, and then turn it on when it's ready to go and lined up. Okay, so that's fine. Put you in there. Noises. Really? Okay, so we'll turn you off. Okay, so now we need to put... we'll put a... Put a connector on there. Almost fell down that hole. Okay, and then I'll do that. And I'll get rid of that one as well. Yeah, it's going to be quite interesting up that end with stuff that's in the way. Might be a little bit more tricky. Okay, so put a piston in there. Another connector. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll make the maximum distance 2. We'll reverse. We will also do that. We'll up the strength. Okay, so that's okay. That's perfect. Okay, so we will lock. So that's good. So now we can disconnect that. So again, we'll just clear out all of this to there and there. Okay. That's now disconnect. Oh, we went very quiet when I did that. Okay. So this now is going to want to be 2 blocks. So it's going to be 7. Whoops. Okay. Done. 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 Fantastic. Whew. Okay, so that's that. That's all good. All right, start filling some of these blocks again. So what I'll do is just put in whatever I've got here at the moment, and then we'll start to break down the stuff and take it over to that one there. So with that in mind. Do we still have these linked? So those are the front ones. And extend. Still linked. No, 2.5 meters. And turn on to lift it up. Marvelous. Whew, okay. So yeah, same dealio. We're gonna have to move the door closer. So let's clear this out. So I'm going to put a merge block in there. And then one will go here as well. So I don't think we've got any conveyors through here, no. all that in there, I think. Well, actually, no, we could leave that. Oh, yeah, yeah, I'm not sure about that timer, actually. Oops. That was an error. And actually, we better just be careful that we don't chop stuff off that we don't want to chop off. Yeah, okay, if I leave that intact. So I'll leave that, because we are definitely connected there, okay. So I'll leave those two in. Get rid of this. Oh no! Okay. Now I'm in trouble. Now, I have actually still got the jetpack mod uninstalled, but I'll just quickly try and do it without losing sort of more than a couple. And that's what would have happened. Oh, and I died. Oh well, that was realism. Yeah, it pays not to land from too big a height on these jiggly subgrids. Like just jumping up on them can sometimes be a bit lethal. Okay, let's just forget that ever happened. Yeah, no, I could remotely do the work platform, but it's just not worth it sometimes for the sake of trying to maintain a handicap that you've put on yourself. Oh no, not again.
Inventory full.
Alright, we won't land on that pad this time. Okay, 1, 2, 3, yep. Do the nice safe net. Oh, gosh. Let's just say that didn't happen. Okay. You. So that's good. We will. Oh, you're close. Okay. I guess I'm going to get rid of you because you're right where the piston wants to go. Connector. almost morning and I've only just turned my... Oh no, I would have turned off when I died. Okay, so that's gonna need... It's gonna need chopping. So probably leave that one in. So if we just sneak under here, get you and get you, that should be fine. Okay, so that's that. We'll just join those up, but everything's all free and all clear. Yeah, we're all good there. Okay, so this is the only block holding it in. So let's do exactly what we did last time, which was make this 2. So yeah, the blocks are 2.5. If you just take this into consideration, that's kind of like half a metre or a third of a metre that you generally the magnetic range of these will take up the gap. So that's fine. Lock you. Okay, and now we can, that's off, so we can release it. Oh, I didn't do the inertia tension or anything, but that's fine. Now we can put that up to an additional 5 metres, an additional 2.5 times 2. So 2 plus 2.5 plus 2.5 is 7. It's not quite the same weight as what the half the behemoth was. So turn that on, and we're locked, and we are good. Okay, so I don't think I'll be transferring the stuff down the back. So we'll take that off. That's all linked in there, which is fantastic. So yeah, we can plug all these holes up. So I mean, that's realistically that's the easy bit. We'll be able to put conveyors back in there, which would be good. So that's fine, we don't need them anymore.
Inventory full.
Okay, I heard that. Okay, so let's just put these back in. So, you know, how long have we go? We're going 2.5 hours. So you can sort of see how it can be quite difficult to squash this into a 45-minute episode. And how they sometimes run a little bit long, because I try to squash too much into a little 45-minute episode. But yeah, it's I think this gives you a bit of an idea of some of the challenges that I face with the old edit. Let's just get a little bit more steel. Oh, look at that, it's going through that. That was up to 20 before. Yeah, I'd love to say halfway, but I really don't think I am. But oh, it's good. So that's actually not connected to anything. I don't think that's why that light's not on. And then I think you can also see why I sort of do that kind of style of special delivery, which is almost stream format, but just, yeah, where I can edit out those long boring bits. Okay, so that's real good. Yeah, I think we can just keep that there. We'll just do that for now. Put the beam back in. That's good. Okay, well, I mean, that's looking pretty good through here. If we work from under the floor, yeah, we'll figure something out. It all might be not an issue at all. It might be absolutely fine. But then again, it might be a bit kidding. Suffice to say, this was always going to be the first corner. That was always going to be the second corner. Oops. Not very big hitboxes on those ladders. But that is looking pretty good. Yep, and I'm just going to put these all along here. Cool. Awesome. So I'm just going to get rid of these. Because, yeah, we are getting a bit more permanence now with some of these blocks. So why not? Get rid of the temporary ones. You're going to fall down that hole now. Yeah, it's just got that front wheel. What if I lifted it up? Go me. Not the sort of thing I usually think of. Right. So that's good. We won't try and do that other one under there. But yeah, that's. I mean, what a space. You know, I mean, this is a big base. Not even considering that it's mobile. it's ginormous. Yeah, awesome, fantastic. Okay. Now, yeah, we're gonna have to get rid of some of these things. So we only need to go one block back this time though, so that's a bit of a bonus. So that's still connected. So I think we'll have a go at sneaking it in, and yes, that's fine. Oh, I know what we need to do. Not that it actually matters because we're pretty solidly locked down, but we need to lower those ones, and the back left we need to retract. Okay, and they are on the ground. So the I mean, we certainly need them up off the ground to be able to move them, but yeah, I think they could all be up off the ground at once, but I think this is a good way to go. Okay, so that's pretty good. Right, what I might do is just put in a plate like that, and like that maybe. That should allow us to get out. So we're still connected on the other side, so that's fine. In fact, these are a little bit more connected underneath. So okay, so that's sorted. Get rid of you, but we'll have to probably redo things. That's okay. We might just get rid of you as well. Not that one. We want that one. Okay, so that will be. Hopefully they slide under. Oh, actually, just on the safe side. Ooh. It's going to be easy to put all that stuff back in. Okay, you will move. I think just while we're actually down here. Since we can reach. That's the second smart thing I've done tonight. I'll try not to make a habit. Okay, so that's fine. That's still connected through there. So it just has to come across one block. Okay, so I'm thinking, why can't I jump across there? Oh, because it's not. Because there's not enough room. Okay, let's get rid of you. Let's just quickly put a block in there. Get rid of that. That's where we will put. Oh, okay, that was just the. Just that unknown signal that's only 400 meters away. I was thinking, what's that noise? I hate it when they do that. Okay, so you're still connected there. Okay, so we can get rid of this. And we can put another merge block there. Turn you off. Okay, so that's good. Where am I going to put the connector? Not really a lot of places for it. May need to go under. There's that floor there though. Oh, now we could go. No, we could go through here. So you're still connected under there. Okay, so that's. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Okay, so go there and put a thing on there. The only problem is that's going to lock up the top there. Blocks. Yeah. Which is kind of what I've ended up doing. I'm just thinking more about clearance for the piston head, but I think this will work. We'll need to get rid of you, and then the piston will go in here. Yeah. Seem to click everything twice there. Yep. Oops, didn't mean to finish that off. Okay, and you can see why a few episodes. Oh, I just done it again. Why a few episodes ago I called it industrial surgery because it's a tricky little thing. We might just get rid of you just to be on the safe side. Okay, so that's fine. So again, we will go for the 2 meters reverse. So we're all free, but it's just a bit more tight this time around. Okay, so with that in mind, I think we'll just play it safe. Just in case. Okay, this should now release it. Yep. Off. Okay, so again, 2 meters plus 2.5, whoops, plus 2.5 equals 7. Actually, I probably should have done that. Oh no, it's not worked. Oh, yes, it has. Oh, I had this funny. Oh, actually, I might need to go and check that. We haven't quite made it because of that door. And that one? No, just this one. Awesome. Okay. Just going to fill these up with half blocks for now, even though they probably want to be interior blocks. Actually, they definitely want to be interior blocks, so we'll make it interior blocks. Go into here and get the parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 should suffice. So we'll do that. We'll do that. Do that. Pretty sure it's a material block in there as well. Yeah, I won't worry about these ones for now. We can get some parts out of there. Oh, it had a bit further to go, didn't it? Oh, it wasn't 7 meters this time. It was only 2.5. It was only 2.5 extra meters. It was only one block, not two. Okay, let's just forget that. We'll remember for the next one. Okay, so that's good. These. Then we need to dump some parts. Oh, we could put that crate back in. Okay, so that's good. Just do a little bit of a tidy up here while we got access. Is that the... Oh, that wasn't the right one, was it? It wanted to be... It wanted to be an end piece. Like that. And then yeah, I'll probably look at ladders and stuff at a later time. I'm just going to get it back in one piece and move on to the other one, and reassess where things are and stuff, because like those blocks aren't right. They shouldn't be like that. So I'll just put all the easy ones in, and then we'll come back to it and readdress it another day. It's just going to be a big enough effort. End piece. As it is. Cool, okay. That's... Yeah, so these half blocks are really only just temporary because, yeah, they'll clearly be different blocks at some point of some description. Well, maybe not clearly, but we'll do something. Yeah, so I don't know if a ladder would really sort of suit down here, but then again, I could put it like down here, maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure. And so we'll just plug some holes up and we'll come back to it. Cool, so I need to relink that door. I can probably just do that now quickly so I don't forget. Timer. I'll do door. That'll be that one there. Right, so that's good. Okay, so that's that's pretty much back together. So I've still got to put cargo containers and things back in, but yeah, we won't worry about that right now. So this, just looking at this wall and stuff, this is actually in a pretty good spot. So yeah, this is really all coming together quite well. I certainly will be able to put some sort of railing or something in here to fill up this gap so I don't fall off. We won't worry about that right now, but yeah, like these conveyors just go nowhere at the moment, so they'll need to be adjusted. Right, let's do the piston thing. Back, and we will lower that. We will turn them on and raise them up. And that's just about got a touchdown. Alright, so 3 down, 1 to go. So I think, I'm not sure if I've left the worst for last. This isn't quite as exposed as the other ones. It's got this big refinery here that's a little bit of a problem, but actually, oh, we've got that, the wind turbine thing. Is now the time that we dismantle the wind turbine? That's, yeah, I think it is. I think it served us well. But, you know, it was one of the first things that we built, and I just, these timers, yeah, I'm just now feeling that it's in the way. So, yeah, I think we just make the call and we get rid of it. And we'll use a new system, which I don't know what that is, but yeah, I think we've moved on, we've evolved, and we're not actually working. I don't know why that's not turning. Right, maximum torque is turned on. Oh, because it was going the wrong way. That's why. I knew that. So, yeah. So I might turn around and lock it to the ground because how are we off for power? Just while the storm's here. Oh, can't get that way. 7 hours, so we've got plenty of power, and silver, yeah, there's still quite a bit processing, but yeah. So I think, yeah, I think that's the answer. So what we might do is Because also I didn't quite understand the whole wind turbine thing as well when I put them in, because I thought the grid itself had to be on the ground, the grid that these are on, but actually no. Because this is locked to that beam, so that landing gear there locked to that, which in turn is locked to the ground, which locked to the grid that's in the ground. So I think as a temporary thing we can just put these in here. And power doesn't seem to be an issue at the moment. It was only when we sort of did that couple of million irons. Okay, so they'll probably also be not working that well because they'll be too close, but that's fine. I could spread them out quite easy, but I won't. So, wind... optimal. Really? Okay, oh well. Stuck. Well, that was a long storm, wasn't it? And why am I going down there? It's not where I'm going, because you're on the Mini Donald grinder ship, which is not a grinder ship at the moment. Need to make it a grinder ship. And yeah, well, it needs to be green, but can't be purple. Right, that one. Put that in there. I've been in the pickle for a while. I've been in a pickle, but not in the pickle. Oh well, sad to see the old wind turbine thing go, but it served me well. What's going on here? It's just not quite getting the right spot. Because I'm miles away. That's why. Oh, okay, this is not working. Will I have much more luck with these ones? Oh, they went. Oh, that almost had a S. Okay. Interesting. can hear the concentration. Brain power it's taken to line everything up and get it right. We're on fire now. Oh, no. Not that I'm at all concerned, but I might just might go and dump this load and grab another one. Where did that other thing go? Oh, it's all the way over there. Let's turn off the grinder before we dock. Yeah, it's got a bit of weight in there. Not too much, but I think a wise idea to unload. Okay, so that's where I want to put it. That's where it all is. That was easy. Just looking at the chat, Space Engineer Zero. If I can't remember if I actually answered your question about did the platform have a remote on it? It definitely does. And as long as it's it starts up automatically as well, the antenna and stuff when you launch it. Why I didn't use it was just the whole trying to find it and launch it in the system. Yeah, because it's not turned on. Okay, so that's that all clear. I'm going to get rid of these timers because they were completely to do with the anchor. Something fell down. I wonder what that was. I think I'll get rid of this. Poles. Yeah, I'll get rid of the poles. Just while I'm up here with this. Be able to get that one from down below. Yeah, okay, I think. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Oh, waggy, waggy. Get rid of that. Okay. That should be sufficient. Oh, look, there's something there that's dropped down. Oh, it's just a little half pole. That's all it is. Alright, again, turn the grinder off before we dock. Oh, not roll forward. Once again. Kill. Okay, that's good. Right. There we go. Okay. Now for surgery. So we'll get rid of this. Get rid of that. Get rid of that one. That's fine. Okay. Get rid of that. That. So yeah, I think we'll get rid of all these things. We'll be able to get everything from the top there. So. Nice. Whoops. Anymore? No. Okay, so that's fine. We won't cut that stairwell since it's kind of attached to a big refinery. Just get rid of you. Okay. It'd be great if I could keep that there. Well, actually. Oof. So it needs to go forward one block. So we're all still connected through there, so if I get rid of that, then I'll slice that one off. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of this. Okay. Put a new one up. Which can go around here, maybe? Let's just put it there for now. Okay. A little bit big. What size font is it? 0.5. Go. it's got everything. Semi-pistol magazine. No, it's annoying. Okay. Ignore. I for ignore. Rifle. The ammunition's probably alright. Gun there. Ignore. How's that? Come on, update. Yep. I think that's everything. Right. So now we just need to probably wasn't really the place. Okay, so we're still connected through there. So that'll move forward. Yeah, so this will be good because these will connect in. We can get rid of you. You're not doing anything. In fact, I don't think it's doing anything anyway. So I think we're only connected by this block now. Okay, so. Block. Can we put one in here? Yep, let's do it. That's good. Grab another one. Off. And where are we going to get that? Possibly get it from up there. Maybe not. Maybe. Okay, so they should slide nicely. Probably where I wanted to put the piston. Okay, piston might have to go out here. That's fine. So put, no, you're not connected. That's, oh, you might be though. Okay, I think that's good now. I think we might be better off putting it here, eh? So with that in mind, we'll just get rid of most of the stuff out of there and we'll just use it as an anchor block. Good stuff. Good, and put that there. I don't think 2 steel plates is going to make too much difference. Okay, once again, 2 meters max, and then it'll just be 4.5 when we come to do it. Locked. Okay, so I believe that this is the only block. Yes. Fantastic. Okay. Let's turn that off. Let's turn that one off. 45, 4.5. Oops. That's annoying. Oh no, it's going, it's going, it's going. Yeah. Good on ya. Okay, yeah, I won't grind that one off just yet. It's... Okay, so that needs to come over and in. So you've put one of those blocks in. Okay, so that's come together nicely.
Inventory full.
Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so that's 4 done. We just need to try and reach that from there. Oh, awesome, 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 awesome. So that's good. You still need to have a connection. So what we can actually do is if we went, grab a couple of pipes just to make it a bit strange. Yeah, maybe. That's going to have to be... Yeah, I don't quite know how it's going to work. But that's looking good. You're probably fine just staying there. I think we'll just put in a couple of walkways just so I don't fall off. I think that's the wise thing to do. Sort of opened it up quite a bit, hasn't it, with the with those timers gone. Yeah, that's good. Might be wise to put some walkways across there, just because if I forget that they're not there. And I forget things, so I think it might be a very wise idea to put a walkway down there, so I can change it later. There that will fill up with something. And yeah, I think we'll just go down the end for now. We won't go around the corner. Yeah, I think you're right, Donald. I'll have to have a bit of a think on that. So if I go into, actually I'll go into spectator cam, I think. Let's just do that. Okay. So yeah, because that back corner's just out of whack with the other ones now, which is fine. It's fine. Yep. I mean, it's not at all how I envisaged it when I... Well, it is and it isn't how I envisaged it when I sort of started this build. But, I mean, that's good. I can have a bit more of a think about it. I don't have anything right off the top of my head as to what we'll sort of do down the back here. But I think that's good. I can work with that. I can figure out that later. I need to think about the walkway through. More surgery, yeah. Well, I think it's just a case of adding things. I mean, maybe the assembler goes way at the back, bearing in mind that, you know, we've only got speed modules behind there. You know, we haven't actually got any underneath or any on top. Not that speed's really been an issue for the assembler, and yeah, I was sort of kind of got used to the idea of it being there. But I guess, you know, we're going to have to do a wind turbine mount of some description somewhere, so maybe that goes in there as well. But yeah, I think the wind turbines will be a bit more compact. Maybe, you know, they'll sort of go here and just pop up. I have to have a bit of a think about that. But yeah, I'm not too worried about that. I will have a bit of a think. I will make it overcomplicated. I will make it very cluttered, because you know, like I need to get rid of this landing gear. That's not, you know, originally this was going to clamp onto sort of that, but it's never happened. So yeah, I think now that all this has worked, finally we can re-look at these stairs and walkways and things. So probably we'll put a walkway in there. You know, I haven't used this in a while, so yeah, there's a bit of tidying to do there. Remember, this was the highest point at one stage. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, we'll probably, now that we've sort of done that, got this sorted, I can finish off this area and start to sort of head up. So I'm sort of thinking, you know, sort of building up in here. Yeah, but I think we can extend that further back, and yeah, maybe there's some sort of mechanism back there for trying to get rid of the stone, catapult it out somewhere. Yeah, but that's all that. So what I think I might do is just spend another sort of 5 or 10 minutes. Yeah, just another 5 or 10 minutes, and I'm just going to do some basic stuff, just covering up these windows. I'll cover up this wall. I'll put on a bit of roof, and yeah, and that's where I'll call it. I mean, that's I'm pretty happy with all that. Pretty happy with all that. Yeah, the other thing was just needed to check this. This came up in the comments today, actually. So this is fully extended. It's not fully extended. It's almost fully extended, but it's not quite. Just about whether these actually fit out underneath, which, yeah, they do, sort of. They'll fold down. They'll be right. Yep. No, cool. All right. So that's so awesome. That's good to get that knocked off. Yeah. No, thanks for hanging around, Donald. Yeah. So. Yeah, I think that's an absolute win. Doing that stuff there like that. So I'll extend that out and put round. Yep. Okay. Right. Need to grab some steel. Got steel on board, but I'll grab some more. Actually, I'll grab stuff for a window. One window, 3 windows, 1, 2, 3, and then the remainder will be steel, and that's not my inventory. Get rid of those. Get rid of you. Where will that stuff come from? You. Oh no, we need that. Thanks, Space Engineer Zero. Yeah, I mean, quite a different format for me today. To do, as I say, escaping the desert in a stream form. Any of my sort of normal series. Okay, let's just try and get... But for what I did and what I needed to do, I think it was the right way to go. So if anybody that watches the normal series wants to come and see it, they can just, come and help themselves, fast forward through it, whatever. Or I can just summarise it at the start of the next episode. Where is it? There it is. So, rotate. Okay, that's good. Yes, and yes, and yes. Okay, so that's good. I quite like the contrast. Oh, I didn't put it in the thing. Nuts. Dagnabbit. Yeah, I quite like the contrasting colours there. It's working for me. How did that happen? Concentrating. wants to be... Well, it can actually be one of those blocks now, and then sort of link underneath. Doesn't have to be one like that. Almost fell off. Okay, so yeah, still need to do some work with that, obviously. Yeah, see, that's not going to have to be that block anymore. Right. So yeah, I'll just go put in some glass and some sort of roof up here, and then that'll be about us. Not what I wanted. Okay, we'll deal with that later. Gee, I don't think I'll put in the glass. I'll just figure out what I'm going to do kitchen-wise. I'll have a bit more of a think about it over the next few days. Because I am thinking about the kitchen very definitely at the moment, being that it's almost dinner time. So, yes. Let's go upstairs, that might be easier. Those ones. Cool. Okay. That's good. Yep. Yeah. So we've still got this sort of room to fill up and probably do the same thing as what we did over here. Yeah, because I think that's quite neat. It's a lot of work to make it fit. But yeah, this is a nice big space in here. Yeah, I think I could probably just about do the same as I said. I was intending to have it not quite as big, but maybe or have it bigger, I should say. But actually, this is quite a big space. So yeah, I think it'll be a suitable kitchen. Very good, very good. So yeah, that's where I'm going to call it today. Happy with that progress. That was a good solid chunk of work. How long? 3 hours 45, and it felt like it. But that was good to get those things moved. Good to get the silver mined. Got the drill out of the ground, so you know we're looking pretty good. G'day, David. Yeah, so that's it. Thanks everybody for watching today. Thanks for all your comments and support and everything, and yeah, I'll get on to doing a proper episode over the next couple of days, and yeah, we'll get back into it. And yeah, I might get back into repair, recovery, and whatnot once I get my new computer in hopefully this week. So we'll just see how it goes. Cool. All right. Thanks for that. We'll see you next time.